Hello everybody, it's Charles from the Thrifty Deegans, and it's getting close to the end of the month, so for arbitrary reasons, let's look at another consignment store new with tags box. And welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I run a Poshmark closet along with my wife Angelique. It's all linked below, and I also do this channel where I open up stuff that I got. And I got some stuff. This is a consignment store box that's mostly stuff that's new with tags. I've been doing a lot of these lately. They're really awesome because I don't have to shoot any of this stuff. My wife can she just uses stock photos, and since it's all new with tags and the stuff really doesn't have any flaws or anything in it, as long as it doesn't have flaws, we do check for that. We just use a stock photo and it tends to sell pretty quickly. So we're going to look at this stuff. Most of it is going to be new with tags, and most of it is also going to be appropriate for fall. Alright, so up first we have a Calypso extra small shirt. Now this one is not new with tags. It does have a tag on here, but that's just the consignment store tag. So didn't actually see a tag when I was looking at this. But one thing about this shirt is it is 100% silk. Now whenever I get something that's 100% silk, or whenever my wife lists something that's 100% silk, she makes sure to put that in the description because it tends to gives the item just a little bit of extra panache. Gives it a little bit of extra flair. Gives it a little bit of something to just get it right over that hump and help it sell. So I always like when those little details that help it sell pop up. Now, this shirt, it's pretty much all blue except for the patterns that are on the shoulders, around the collar, kind of right between the shoulder blades, and right down here along the edge, and of course the sleeves. This it's a long sleeve, so it might work in the winter, or it might work in the fall. I think it's a little thin to work in the winter, but who knows? All right, what do we got next? Up next, we have something that will definitely work in the fall. This is a J. Crew relaxed boyfriend fitted jacket. So there you go. Oh, this is a green women's jacket. And you see its tag right there. Now this is an extra small, although it looks, I mean, it's a jacket, so if I did need to take a picture of this on a mannequin, extra small jackets tend to fit about like small to medium shirts. So this would easily fit on the mannequin. And I'm looking at it in the camera here, and it looks like it's showing a little bit brown on the camera, but when I'm looking at it with my eyes, my human eyes, not my dog eyes. I'm not actually a dog. This is just a costume, and it's actually also a very hot costume. It does appear to be a little bit green, so I mean we'll definitely just need to make sure that we use a stock photo that does show it with the proper coloring. Although that's one of the great things about stock photos is companies know how to shoot their own things, so we really don't have to worry too much about the coloring. I know sometimes when we shoot things in our light box, they appear to be a little bit lighter than they actually are, just because it's all white background, it's really bright lights. It makes them look great, and it kind of like washes over all the wrinkles and everything, but it does make them appear a little bit light, and it has gotten us into some problems before. All right, up next we have a Free People new with tags new with tags, free people, pink sweater. And you see it has that, it does have a V-neck. Now this does have the, it does have that stitching, kind of the stitching on the outside, which gives it kind of gives it a little bit of a bohemian look. But other than that, it's a pretty nice looking pink sweater. And it also has this, this string in there. I don't know what that's for. I think it might be to hang it up, because it's definitely wouldn't provide any real support once you're wearing it. Yeah, so I guess that's just to hang it up. I don't know. I don't know what a lot of these little like strings and odds and ends that I find on the clothing are for. I just assume, make assumptions. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. I don't know. I don't know of a lot of them. All right, up next we have a Alice and Olivia Classics. Again, new with tag. And you can see this is a size 10 black and white dress. Now, I don't exactly know what I would call this pattern. It's not quite a checker pattern. It's not quite squares. They're kind of like, I guess, rhombuses, diamonds, little tiny, yeah, we'll call them little tiny rhombuses. Although it looks like they're not quite rhombuses. They're maybe kind of bend a little bit. I don't know. Let's see how close we can get. There. Whatever that pattern will be, it's repeated all over the dress. Now, I'm calling it a dress. I guess you could call it a shirt dress because it would be very short. Shirt dress is a term that I learned from a recent What Sold video that I recorded. Anyway, the dress, now it is shorter sleeved, but it is a little bit thicker, so it's definitely something that could be worn in the fall, provided that you're not in one of those horrible locations to live where fall lasts for five days and then you end up in the dead of winter for a couple months. Who'd want to live there? All right, what do we got next? Up next we have another, I believe this is a We the Free. If I can find the tag here, I can tell you. Now this is, yes, this is a We the Free large, or G, which I guess is grand. And this is a gray, I want to call it a gray sweater, but it's really wide here. And the sleeves are really short, so it's kind of like a poncho. Almost like a poncho sweater. I don't know. Is it a poncho if it has sleeves? I don't know. It does get narrower around the waist, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe you're meant to like take these extra striped parts and flap them really hard and see if you can take off. I don't know. I mean, I guess how that would lay. Yeah, it kind of looks like a poncho, so I'm just going to call it a sweater poncho. There, making up terms. All right. As you see, it's mostly gray, but it does have these striped parts on the underneath the arms on both sides. All right, and that item, I didn't see a tag other than the consignment store tag on it, so I don't know if there was a tag on that or if it was something that my wife ordered because she thought she could sell it fast. I don't know. Don't know. I don't ask a lot of questions when it comes to these things. I just make the videos and smile and look nice and shoot the stuff. All right, up next we have I think this, if I can find the tag on this. No, I don't see a tag. I believe this is Free People, but I could be mistaken. I won't know unless I find the tag. It is a flowered patterned dress. Ah, yes, it is Free People, and it's new with tags. There it was. Okay, now let's take a look at it. This is a flower patterned dress. Yeah, and you can see it does. Those are indeed little flowers. Now, I always point out flowers because it seems like we always tend to get a lot of flower patterned stuff. It's probably just because we mostly sell women's clothing. Now this I don't know that this would be great for fall. It does have 2 layers, so it does have a liner in it, but it doesn't have any sleeves. So it might, and it does have kind of an open back, so maybe it wouldn't be great for fall, but it is free people, it is new with tags, so we should be able to sell that right away. And I'm getting a phone call, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this video short, and we'll look at the rest of the stuff on Saturday. Alright, until next time, I'm Charles, and I'll see you.